It's nearby.
Nearby, so I mean, I would get here and then do it, basically.
Okay.
But it's a quick action, so...
That hits them both.
It's only one target, though.
Oh, one target. Which one?
So it would be the blue guy.
Blue guy, okay.
Yeah. And I'll follow up with double move up there.
Alright, if you try to engage the blue guy, this guy would get in your way.
Sure.
Graham.
Well, move up. And I think we want some support of these guys.
Yeah.
I can't reach them to attack them anyway. Do you think the mooks or like the other guys?
Are there any mooks?
I can make mooks.
Oh. Locking down the mages is probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'm thinking just sticking them like on one of them, like the one by because otherwise they're just gonna die super quickly.
Sure. Swarm
Right.
one of them.
So I guess he will call forth the dead, which is really easy for him here because they're very close by, and I get 4.
Oh yes, very close.
So it turns out that 4 starving Norse ghouls appear around this guy up there, and we'll see how much he likes that. All right. I will set the precedence then that Edeling acts before they do. If you're okay with that.
Okay, yeah, sure.
He will just move to engage that guy. And then he can't attack because he double moved, and then my ghouls here will do their ripping claw attacks. And there are 4 of them, so that probably doesn't hit. That might hit? No, probably not. Look at that.
That last one hits.
That's a better roll. 7 damage then, and it's vulnerable until to attack from undead until the end of the ghoul's next turn. It's basically until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Ghouls.
Enrican.
It's vulnerable to undead, man.
Yeah, I get it. The question is how much resources to burn on this.
I don't think burning I don't think burning anything big in the first round, at the very least. We want to see how much of a threat they are.
Well, in that case, Anakin will do his nice and cozy chant of endings on the charge mage in the back there, because he's vulnerable to him.
Okay. That does hit his mental defense. And
60.
he is staggered.
Is he death nullable? 20 HP.
Yes, in fact.
Alright, well, in that case, enough! 32 HP, anyone? Anyone want delicious demon?
Give it to Warwick. He hasn't had it before.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Anakin will redirect the delicious life essence of these crab demons to Warwick.
So he will, in fact, not react.
Have we seen Warwick fight?
No.
Right. I'm expecting great things.
A little bit below the Office of the Grey. Alright, this guy will scuttle over here, and seeing the power of Enrican's spellcasting, it will raise its claws, wiggle them around as energies gather on them, that he throws towards Enrican. So he collects the shards of magic and shoots them towards Enrican.
Good
26.
God. Yeah, no. 26 hits my physical defense. Are you fucking kidding me?
That is then a natural even hit. That's 28 force damage. He does not get an extra standard action though.
Okay.
And for his move action, he'll just stay where he is.
Look at that, 20 ongoing force damage. Whew.
And
the
this
misses
guy,
gives it powers too.
This guy is engaged with the Enderling, who he will attack with his crushing claws. 16 is a miss. 29 is a hit.
All right. It certainly is. 21 damage. Right.
This brute over here will scuttle forward menacingly.
And it missed, so it also deals 12 poison damage then.
Oh yeah, it missed the first attack. That is extra 12 poison damage, yes.
These
This
monsters
brute
are
here
getting
will-
crazier and crazier.
Will scuttle forward menacingly and wait where he is. This guy is engaged with Hirondor, so it'll engage Hirondor and attack him twice. 26? Nope.
Miss.
30.
That one hits.
That is 21 plus 16, so 37.
Plus 6, sure. 27, you say?
37.
37, alright.
This one over here will also target Enrican. 14. That's a natural even miss.
That does miss, yes.
As the shuttle magic do not go flying towards Enrican, but rather accumulate around the crustacean creature, who will reappear here.
Okay.
Then it's time for Warwick. What can he even do?
What can
Oh,
you
yeah.
do, Warwick?
He can go forward and...
Do it.
well... No, he won't do that yet. He will go forward, plant himself on the cave floor, and glare towards the brute and the blue companions he's protecting. As he will glare at only the brute, trying to menace it into submission. As he will use a grounding stare, which does in fact bother the brute, who takes 10 ongoing psychic damage and is stuck.
Oh, so he can intercept things.
Yes.
Pretty funny that Warwick walks up and just stares him down like,
Nature die goes to 1.
do you know who I am?
And dealing ongoing psychic damage with it.
It's like the bear stare.
The bear stare was deadlier though.
Oh, it was so great.
That was so deadly. Alright, I'm going to use a flexible bite against the brute.
That hits.
Okay. What was that? That was an odd. Can I do anything just to piss it off even more? You know, just because I can, I will just push the advantage. And that'll be me.
Okay, Graham.
Let's try to go here and see if we can break this thing. I'll do a smite evil. And right now we have a escalation die of 1.
That hits 68.
Then we will add a surge of strength to that for 34
Surge.
bonus damage.
Okay. It is staggered.
Let's say what, 102?
102, yeah.
Death knell.
No.
And then he also gets the nice little aura with a +1 for my allies to hit him.
I am commander.
As he raises the sword again, it glitters, inspiring as the ghouls turn their heads, and the Edeling himself gets just turned against this thing to break it. And that's what'll happen. Edeling will attack him. This is with a +1 though, so 21.
That misses.
Oh well, he tried.
The thick chitin plates.
He will try to disengage.
Is it
All right.
chitin or is it chitin? Because I've heard both.
I
chitin.
think it's.
Chitin. Okay.
I think it's potato.
A chitinous
Cool.
carapace.
Moves over, attacks.
Hit.
That is a natural 16. Which makes him vulnerable.
Death knell.
No.
One ghoul. 2 ghoul.
That hits.
7 more damage.
Nope.
No.
No.
Oh, well, I tried.
We
And
sure
it
did. So I can potentially harm those guys a lot, or harm them medium, depending on how much I want to blow here.
I'd say kill him.
I don't
Harm
think
them
you
a
need
lot.
to blow much, though, to be honest.
Well, I mean, if we're going by that way, this is one of our battles in this sleep. We generally will have 4, so you can use about 1/4 of your resources.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think this is a double strength battle. It seems like a standard strength, which means use 1/4 of your resources.
Anarchy will go here and will cast Corpse Explosion on Schulbrute 2, basically these group over here, and he will cast it recklessly to
Okay.
blow up extra people. Basically, I want to hit all of them. It does mean that I hit a D3 extra creatures if it becomes relevant. I guess we'll see. That would hit 3, so whatever. But the first one is a natural 1, so the first shard mage is unscathed. And then we'll go to the brute.
I thought you targeted the brute as a primary.
I usually go like clockwise, or like I don't know.
Sure.
I start from the top
So
usually.
this guy, brute.
Yes. Well, I said brute now for the second one. So this guy was the
okay.
first target, then the brute, and then
That's not clockwise.
no. But that's
Okay.
what I in my mind what I envisioned. I don't know why.
You hit the brute, who is staggered from this.
Okay. And the other dude burns with 83 fire damage.
Well, it's 66 still, since
Oh
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
the damage roll.
Yes.
But he's also staggered from that.
Death knell.
No,
Damn it.
none of them.
Well, that's me.
Alright, this guy here continues to see Enrican's prowess, and he is envious of the magics. So he will shoot some magics Enrican's way. 15?
Nope. Actually,
No,
misses.
that's an odd miss. That still does 14 damage, as some of the ricocheting pieces of magic hit you.
Ugh. I don't even need to hit me to kill me.
And he'll move over here. This brute is thoroughly engaged and will attack Graham, who also showed some magic abilities, for 1 and 2. That's 2 misses.
Go home.
This guy is stuck. He will... Wait, is it... save end. So he will try to not be stuck. He will not be intimidated by Warwick. No, he will
He
not.
also has ongoing.
He does, that's true. Let's see. Can he shake that? No, he cannot.
He's still dying from the glare. I mean, that glare can kill most normal people.
This guy is engaged with Yolanda, but Tasty Enrican is so close, so he'll try to disengage. And succeed? Question mark?
Hang on, let me just check the wording for my threatening. Attempts to disengage. Dex Constitution, whichever's higher. Yeah.
Alright.
Just.
Enrican. And claw him twice. 1 and 2. For 42 damage.
Alright,
You know-
I go down.
And grabbed.
No,
I'm gone.
no, hang on. I will halve it. I'll take one of the
Okay,
20
that is then 31. But you will be grabbed. Yes, it'll grab you with its claws, showing its spiky tentacles menacingly. For grab means this, if you get to read it. Basically, he gets a +4 to attack you, and you can't do most things. You can disengage with a penalty. If you hit him first, you don't take the penalty when you disengage.
So So that guy's gonna die, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
As this Sharp Mage is more than happy of seeing the spellcaster about to be eaten by its companion, so he'll attack Graham instead.
Good.
25.
Yes.
That's a
that's
natural odd hit for 20 force damage. 20 ongoing force damage.
All right.
As it'll
pretty
scuttle
mean.
back. This guy's gone, but it is time for Warwick to get into the action here, as he'll charge forward and attack the brute with a swipe. That misses. He tried. Randall.
Oh, I'll.
We can make room. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll squeeze myself in here. And I will try and actually I'll smite evil this guy. That's holding Anrican, I should explain. 24, does that hit?
24 misses.
Motherfucker. That must be like barely.
A miss for half, which would be 17.
17?
35 halved.
Plus 6.
Yeah, sorry. Losing my mind.
Alright. Graham.
Yes. It would be nice to finish this thing off first. I don't have any damage spells at all. I don't have that. I do have the Mantle of the Necromancer, which means that undead creatures don't hit me as well when I'm fighting this way, so that doesn't help.
They are not undead.
No. I guess I'll try to disengage from it to retarget. Okay, I could do that. Go over here. And, I'll attack it. As I do with these things.
Okay. Oh, it should be staggered. Oh, it's most definitely staggered now.
41 physical.
Edeling.
Well. Also, it has the aura now. Of color that the other one doesn't have. Edeling will also try to disengage. No. Okay, well, he'll attack this one then.
That hits.
Which is a crit, because it's vulnerable to undead. Which would be 40 points of damage.
Okay. It's still standing, but barely. Very, very barely.
I can probably take care of that then.
Is it
Yes.
death knellable?
Yes.
Alright. Well, then that hit point Enrican might need.
Yes.
So the ghoul here will try to disengage. No. Then I'll just do it for all of them.
One manages.
One. Alright. Well, he can try to attack this thing.
That hits, yes.
Look at that. And it's vulnerable too.
It's also in definite range now.
Yes.
Yes,
What the
double
hell?
death knell. Best kind of death knell.
This.
And the other ghouls, I suppose, will just hold back because we don't want to end it before Enrican's turn. All right. I will do my save against the force damage. It'll be gone, but I will take it once.
Okay. Enrican.
Well, having his allies weaken the foul enemies, Enrican see the threads of spiritual energy holding these creatures together, and he cuts them. Going for death knelling both Shulbrute 1 and Shulbrute.
Yes, they both fall over.
Slam! He eats all of the delicious soul energy.
So much healing.
And then that was a quick and a move action, so he has a standard left. So he might as well blast Shulbrute 2 over there, which are phantom endings.
Well, you dropped 3 of them in one turn. Alright.
Nothing can hold back Anrakin. I am Anrakin, the Soul Stealer.
So that's how many hit points? Like 40, 63?
63 hit points, yeah.
Yep.
Now those two are backed up into a corner over there. They have our full attention.
Yep.
Oh, they are not happy about that. They see this magical prowess, and they will answer with their own as they are targeting Enrican. For 27,
Yes.
odd hit, 20 ongoing force. As no, not I don't want to delete the token. As the other one will do the same thing. If I select token, 21 for
still
20 ongoing force damage.
Does that stack?
Yes,
In 2 rounds, I'm dead.
they will.
2 rounds,
Split
they're
up.
dead.
Well, the ongoing goes on though until I save, so I might actually
Well,
die here.
or when battle ends, you take it once more and then save automatically.
That if battle does not end next turn, I'm still dead.
Warwick will engage this one and swipe
Sword
at it.
training. Go.
That, however, misses. Warwick does seem mostly used to having to defend himself from multiple weaker enemies rather than, things that actually are dangerous.
Sure.
Weaken the
Randall.
Miranda. We need to give
Ah.
African food.
That's a problem though. They're
Yeah, they're pretty far
all
away.
a double move away, which is quite the issue.
Range
Also,
stuff.
Jonas, please put your ongoing damage into your label.
Okay. Yeah. I don't have anything to hit them with.
You can double move and like engage with that guy
Yeah,
if nothing
I'll
else.
just have to do
Just
that.
to get him.
Yeah. I'll just engage with him. There you go. Yeah, double moved.
At least
Okay.
Enrique has lots of potions still.
Graham.
Yeah. Well, they are little cowards and seem to flee all the time, so. I mean. Guess I'll move down here and try to shoot at the one that Warwick is engaged with. I have a longbow after all. It's not a great weapon. Let's see here. How much is Glitter 3?
Yes.
Right. Oh, that's
That
a fairly
hits.
good roll.
Yeah.
Actually, basic ranged attack there.
Edling?
Yes. Is it death knellable, do you think? Is that something?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's a little food for Enrican. Not food for thought, food for Enrican. As these will all double move to thoroughly engage this guy.
Oh god.
Pile
Enrican.
on.
Well, stag over here. Anything was death knellable, you say?
Yes.
Yes, this one.
Okay.
I shot an arrow in his skull, so now there's a little hole you can suck the soul out through.
Give me that soul. Take 40.
No,
and
you
I heal.
you heal
29.
first and then take the 40.
That's true.
You always take the damage at the end of your turn. You can't jiggle that around to your benefit.
That's not how it's usually done. You usually take it at the start of your turn.
No, you always take it at the end.
Not in Pathfinder or Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, this is not Pathfinder.
No, but I'm acting on the systems I know, sheep.
And now you roll 2
Well, you still have a
saves.
standard action, right?
I do.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You can try to kill or hurt the other guy.
I won't kill him, but I'll
You
hurt
could
him.
crit him or something.
No.
58. Well, that staggers him.
Would be nice then. You wouldn't have needed to take the save if we did. But well, maybe it can best be fixed now. Yes.
That is one success.
Alright. Saved.
Well, this guy is thoroughly surrounded. He'll go for the biggest target he's engaged with, which is Hirondo. And hit him with
It is
almost
a ranged attack, right?
It is close quarters. That's an even hit, so 28 force damage. Again, yes, he can. He'll hit Hirondo again. 24.
Sure.
He'll try to do that again.
Dear God.
No. And then with his move action, to disengage with like a -10 penalty.
I don't think he can do it then.
5. Would be a -9 including Hirondo.
Well,
No,
yeah,
no, he can't.
yeah.
Well, Warwick sees no need to intervene here.
What? Engage with him at least. That's fine.
This guy's at 4, Hirondo.
I'll just do a quick recovery with my tough as iron, because ow. And then let's try and bite this fool.
That is a hit. 37. Yes, he is in deathknell range.
Combat
I'll
ends
leave
then.
him there then.
Suppose.
Pretty much.
Take him, Enrican.
You can do it.
Sure.
Yes.
So you
at that
heal for
beautiful
27.
healing.
Combat ends. You take another 20, and then it's over.
Just heal for 7.
Heal for 7, basically.
Man, you see this? You can almost out-heal these things at this point.
Well, if you can get them low
Oh my
enough, I certainly
Pretty
can.
little goose die. Hey, that's what we're here for.
I'll use another recovery.
Was there, like, how many died here that you didn't eat? One?
Jesus, those
Yeah.
recovery rolls, fucking.
Like that one,
Right.
I think.
No, yeah, I ate everything except one, I think.
That's effectiveness. That's usefulness. That makes me happy.
Yeah, that was good.
So much health per dude.
I know. I just healed for 103 in, like, what, 6 seconds?
I'll drink a potion, I guess.
Well, still transparent too.
Just an adventurer tier 1?
Yeah.
Well, at this point, it would be slowly fading.
You know,
Bye,
he
Hirandor.
likes it. He likes the transparency fade going on. Likes that. He wants his platinum back.
An adventure tier potion is just a D6 extra?
It's your recovery plus a D8, but capped at 30 hit points.
Oh, okay.
The cap is basically what makes it useless to us now, because recoveries are far beyond that value.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
point in drinking that then, I guess.
I mean, you can simply use a recovery. We're out of battle, so.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got my tough as iron, which lets
Well,
me do it. as a
turns out it
quick
would have been
action.
good if I drank that.
I mean, your average is still, like, below 30.
Should
So
be
then
maybe
70,
drink
it
one.
should be 76. How much did I roll there? I rolled... My recovery's at...
Oh, you
66.
rolled 66.
I thought I had... I think my recovery thing is odd.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, because it was said 76 on my, like, cheat sheet, but when I rolled, it turned back to 6, so... I don't know what's going on.
Good God, that recovery
But there you go.
macro there. My recovery macro looks nothing like yours.
So she'd kill the last one, please.
Alright.
It's alive.
It's dead.
You can drain its
Happy.
soul forever. I'll give Enrican a nod. He thinks with the amount of souls that we're eating here, we've become rather adept at this whole knock him down, eat their soul sort of routine.
We know what to do. You push them, and basically you clean and I sweep.
Current weapon is a straw. I just jam it in there, and then you suck it all out.
That's how it works. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well,
I will take a short break. I'll be back in just a moment.
Okay. There's nothing we need to talk about.
Man,
now.
these monsters are horrible. The whole, no matter what they do something terrible to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Can't miss.
the sort of bullshit of being, it's long range and also close quarters.
I know.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
It's not
What my
uncommon for
breath
like
does.
Underdark style monsters, I think, because they're usually more bullshit. What I've seen. But yeah, like gnolls and stuff just have like a bow and then they should like claw attack or something. But these guys have just one massive one. Then again, we usually fight things that are above our level, right? Because we're PCs and that's how this game works. So there might be like actually epic tier monsters, right? Which is probably why they don't have like a whiff turn. I don't know.
But yeah, I'm glad I picked Bastion as my.
Yeah, it allows you
My
to
paladin.
tank even though they target the mage.
Yeah, pretty much. It lets me go. Haha, I'll take half of that.
We got through that battle without using too many resources. I used a spell.
I used a spell too.
You could, since we kind of expect more trouble down here, at least I think we do. You could smack a zombie form on
Yeah,
to give you some more toughness.
I
Should
could.
we need it?
I could, yeah.
I have one too, though I don't really need it right now.
Next battle is going to be one bat. It's just going to fly out there to cancel my zombie form.
I don't think that's likely. But
Yeah, sure.
that's the risk with it. And if it does go away, I can put a new one on you. So
That's true.
Okay, I'm back.
Anrican will cast a zombie form on his elf ship because this place is clearly very dangerous.
Okay.
oh, it's collapsing. You have to hurry and run out.
Oh! Well, luckily I can dispel it, so. I think I can dispel it. Otherwise, someone attack him for one round and then it's gone.
Punch him.
Yeah, and
I'll
it's
just
gone.
knock you out. Yeah.
Alright. So, what loot do these have?
Well, they do not appear to have any clothing or backpacks or items of any sort. However, Graham's blade does seem very, very interested in these things. Why, it's sort of hard to tell, but it does seem like these things, magically charged as they are, according to the blade at least, could be used for useful purposes.
I feel like we should harvest their hearts. And brains. And other assorted strange parts that have magic in them.
Oh, certainly. The, like, a gall bladder or something like that. Like some terrible organ.
Like, what feels right?
That's not the right approach, Graham. Rather, what feels the most wrong. Brings out the scythe and start cutting into these things.
As
Let's
the Tananim
see,
slowly walk away. Like, oh god.
Perhaps this is ritual components?
Not exactly. To give you a more metagame view on what these things can do for you. Perhaps a Millicent in the Blade somehow manages to communicate that to Graham, or perhaps Anrican could roll me a magical skill check.
Sure.
My favorite.
Everyone likes the magical skill check. Nope. Anrican has no fucking idea.
That one.
It's up to Millicent.
No. Well, the blade will then try to communicate that. really all of the pieces of these bodies are useful depending on what you might want to do. It doesn't take a genius magesmith such as her to make these things useful. So basically you could cut off a claw and wear it. Sort of like a magic item, but not entirely. More like a symbiotic magic item.
A graft.
They
In a
live
sense,
on
yeah.
you? Like,
They pretty much
Right.
do, yeah. Specifically, there's a whole list of options that could be investigated. You would just have to
ooh,
carry a body of 3 and investigate that properly later.
could stick all of them on Hirandor.
Sure.
Like, just
No.
cover him in the body so he
Nope.
becomes like a spawn of insect.
We'll pile them up
Nope.
by the entrance, and then when we leave, we'll take them with us.
You know, yeah, I'm into grafts. Grafts are cool.
Hirandor, not so much.
Could we know more?
New title of Demon Grafter. Yes.
Well, I can tell you that all the potential items are recharge items that recharge easier if you're willing to give up bonuses to saves. Specifically, if you accept a penalty to all your saves until the next full heal up, they recharge easier.
Well, yes, but what do they do?
The actual items, how do I guess I'll just give you like a screenshot of the page.
Sure. I'm
Uh,
on board with that. Let's see. 'Cause it's like,
formatting them.
when you are below 10 hit points, you can receive a +1 to 1 skill check once per day. We're like, well, that's not gonna happen.
Well,
Yeah.
I won't attest to their usefulness, but I can just show you the page.
We'll sit here for like a half an hour as Millicent Scram thinks of words, and she says he makes it feel like that's the right word to use for that.
Yes. No.
He has like a letters he puts out of the ground, and he has like
Oh, is
a
that a
cup
Ouija-
we all set
yeah,
our
you
fingers
have a
on.
Ouija board.
Yeah,
And it
Ouija
moves
board,
around.
basically. Yeah.
The sword is on the glass, and you know.
Alright, give me a second. I should have prepared this better. Oh well.
Architect influence in there keeps trying to rearrange whatever word she has written into like alphabetically ordered.
Let's see, that should do for page 1, I hope. I don't actually know.
I actually expect these things to have any loot, but I'm positively surprised to learn that we can graft their bodies onto ourselves.
It was just too weird not to do a thing of.
I mean, you know, yeah.
Of course, all things that mention limbs that you might not possess can be potentially adjusted for other body types.
So you could get a claw.
Mm. Do you want a glandular parasite, Hirandor?
These items would all count as champion tier, by the way.
It sits on your spine and feeds off your life force.
Nope.
All of these things do that. Pretty much.
+2 physical defense, eh?
Nope.
I mean, there's the chance you have to expel 2d6 hours in agony as your body extrudes a cluster of pulsing soft-shelled chewel eggs. You know.
Yeah. Hirandor will take a hard pass on all of that.
Some think that the chewel survive because of power-hungry fools fill their bodies with their pieces. Oh. I mean, we're dead. How would that affect it? Well, we're sort of dead, I suppose.
Yeah, you count as both, don't you?
Yeah, you would count as the worst of the two for this particular thing, I think, since it's sort of self-inflicted.
Having a tiny shape-changing blade and tiny eyes at your fingers. I don't disarm traps very often.
Do you want gills on your body so crabs crawl out and become armor?
But look at that jewel helm, though. That's good.
What are you talking about? He's got a helm.
The caress. Graham looks over to Warwick. Just a glance. Perhaps.
You guys are going over this. I'm gonna eat pizza.
Shoot this caress. I already have magic armor though. Think about it, we could put that in Enrican and his chest would be bulging and powerful. Also, it's heavy armor though, so probably not be good for him.
No.
Gloves, covered in tentacles. I mean, these take magic item slots as usual, right?
Yes, and you can only have one of them. And of course, making them would not be trivial either. Or rather, having them work correctly. There are some skill checks involved and like a proper laboratory and whatnot.
Claw tentacles. Like that claw tentacle could be useful for any one of us. It's just like an enemy tries to pop free, it just pushes out of your back and grabs them.
Would the evil eye gloves be on top of my scythe, or would the scythe supersede it? No, it doesn't stack with magical weapons, so never mind.
Yeah, doesn't not stack.
I mean, the glandular parasite is pretty cool.
I mean, it's cool to have one, if nothing else. You can, like, name him. Or, like, that claw that keeps snapping whenever you're excited. Think of the power and, like, the claw on your shoulders.
Shall we, like, move on?
You could reroll a million.
Yeah,
Sure, we
keep
can
these
move
two
on by looking at
screenshots
this
in
stuff.
mind. We can do that
We
later.
take their bodies, I suppose we're saying.
You will take what you need for these things, in retrospect. That's fine by me.
Whatever is useful.
You can, like, pile it on top of Warwick or something. Continuing down into this cave, it does go down for quite a while, occasionally revealing another sort of cave room that has been perhaps used as a refuse pit or a bath or storage by some previous inhabitant many, many years ago. But the way down does continue and continue, twisting and turning and whatnot, and eventually reveals a rather perhaps disconcerting sight as the tunnel ends on the bottom of the island, but gravity doesn't seem to quite work the way you would expect in this situation, as you feel yourself walking on the bottom of the island. Looking up, or rather down, you see the ocean, and around you, well, trees and plants and such things, what you might expect on top, except growing down. Yeah, flying, you aren't quite sure what exactly would happen here. Could certainly experiment, but...
Yeah, pass.
And there's one last rather odd sight, which is that of a mountain, pretty much. A hill, perhaps, but definitely artificial, made out of perfectly spherical shapes of rock. Smooth and most definitely not natural. As if someone had taken a bunch of, well, ice cream spheres basically and mashed them together into sort of the shape of a small hill, mostly, perhaps like 30 meters high. There does seem to be an entrance to the structure, a very regular looking, well, cave entrance to this very irregular looking mountain, which of course is upside down. There seems to be a sort of path towards it, at least sort of compressed dirt. And, well, to Hirando's mind, although it doesn't quite fit the definition, it certainly does look like something someone would use at a den. And the signs of, well, claw marks and such, having entered it on the compressed dirt, are obvious.
Well, we've found our quarry.
How do you all wish to proceed?
Go in, maybe?
Sure.
Approaching the bunch of spherical shapes of rock that look like a mountain, or the other way around, you do see that in the entrance, if we abuse this cave map here for a moment, see that right in the center of the entrance sits a statue, it looks like. The statue, however, does not really work as a statue upon further investigation, as it does appear to be moving. I'll give you the token image here. The stony-looking creature sort of gets up from its sitting position, stretching a bit, before it bows rather deeply, looking towards you, stepping to the side, saying, "Ah, more guests. Please do enter, but do be aware that we have additional guests. If you have any quarrels with them, please do take them outside, as any hostilities inside would not please the master. I would be forced to intervene, and so would likely the master. We
Sure.
want to avoid that."
Who are the other guests?
The identity of the other guests does feel irrelevant, although I am curious about your reason for visiting.
A expedition for knowledge.
Ah, certainly. The master was a great friend of knowledge of any kind.
Hirandor smiles. Says, "Well, pleasure. I guess we'll be going in." Looks behind to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
His emaciated, deathly form nods at him.
We seal ourselves.
Yep.
Because whatever it happens, whatever they have found here, we can't let them leave with it.
No.
No.
Of course not. They're not gonna leave regardless.
All right, in we go. I guess.
The stony-looking creature, the gaggle as it were, steps to the side, gesturing into the cave's mouth for a moment before slowly walking in, turning over his shoulder, saying, "Master permit, I will lead you to the guest rooms."
Rooms, huh?
Guest rooms, huh? It's a large complex then.
Oh, certainly.
I don't suppose, like, is the master dead? Or
He
is
has most certainly been dead for many centuries.
but his spirit still lives on here.
In a sense, his den has certainly been affected by the master's overwhelming presence over time. While he does not exist as one would define it anymore, he is certainly still present. And as he is still present, I still take care of his rooms, of his guests.
Is there a way of communicating with him?
I do expect that he will certainly communicate with you, although perhaps not in a very coherent way.
His
The-
gracious.
The creature size, he is not quite himself anymore these days.
Well, I'm sure it will be a pleasure when we meet him. sort of meet him. However way you want to.
Quite frankly, if you want my advice, it's easiest to get your point across if you just go with the flow.
Sure.
All right.
We'll keep that in mind.
All right, let's flow. Herondor is the grooviest dragon.
It's pretty groovy.
As the stony creature slowly leads you through a rather long, stony tunnel. There aren't really any decorations or furnitures of any kind, but as far as a, cave goes, the walls have certainly been smoothed and things like that. It would be what perhaps Hirando could identify as a rather luxurious cave, considering the time where furniture and such wasn't really a thing yet. With the occasional decoration of perhaps a smartly positioned crystal or mineral vein inside the wall, things like that. After a few minutes of walking, really, into just a straight hallway, the stony creature does sort of sigh after a while, turning around while still walking, saying, "It does seem like the master does not wish me to lead you towards the guest quarters in the most expedient manner. Please do just continue following me. I'm sure he will stop very soon." So he continues walking.
Sure, we've got like 41 days, right?
Oh,
Sure. Graham will continue and make sure that he is as neutral and boring looking as possible. He's dead after all.
Warwick
No,
also
he
does
will,
his
he will
best.
not let himself be peeved by this. Because, this gargoyle might just be taking the piss on us, and he doesn't want to give him any satisfaction being a little asshole. So.
You know, Hirandor will be Hirandor and just go with it.
You do eventually come across the occasional fork and crossing with other equally looking tunnels leading in other directions, where the gargoyle does seem to pretty much always know which way to turn, or at least he's very quick at picking a way. More minutes pass, so you occasionally see the glimpses of a cave room anyways, adjacent to the tunnel. Some with water features, underground ponds, others with what looks like the remains of crates. But that does not seem to be the destination of the gargoyle, as he eventually does turn once more and gestures into a room that does not, for convenience sake, look unlike this one. See gestures inside. There do seem to be at least remains of what might have once been sleeping spots of sorts. Sort of little, what's the opposite of elevations? Little holes, almost
Divots.
filled, divots perhaps, filled with remains of feathers and straw and vegetation. But they don't quite look as fresh anymore as they should.